We were ready for air. It was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
His first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This defense for the Steelers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're... able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. This is Hines. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw is Winston. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On play action, Allen. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. At 58 is the mic. Go 58.
On play action, Allen. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Indy.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 58.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll check this down to Hines. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Colts nothing.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They go play action. Winston. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
On 3rd down, Winston.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down. It's Harris. Shoves him aside, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Winston keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jameis Winston, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Allen off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston.
Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Winston. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air again with Winston.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They run with Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. There he goes left side. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there as time expires in the 1st half.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party we started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Second and 14.
Here's Winston. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Allen. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, Really, this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They run again with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw, Winston. 20! And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
On the give, this is Harris. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Harris. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
58. Round 80. 58. The money. Stop. I got you. You're all mine.
To throw, it's Allen. Going up top. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
3rd down and 11.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
55. Half 85.
To the air, Allen. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Winston. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Winston. He finds his man complete. It's Harris. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points.